There was a time when my son didn't speak much. At age 3, we were concerned about his speech development, so we took him to see a specialist. The specialist spent some time playing with him and then told us, "Your son is fine. He's just a little bit shy. I'm sure he'll start talking soon." We thanked the specialist and left. A few weeks later, we went to the grocery store. My son was in the shopping cart, and I was pushing him around while my wife walked beside the cart. Suddenly, my son started to scream at the top of his lungs. People were staring at us, so I stopped and asked, "What's wrong?" He pointed to a can of spaghetti sauce and said, "I want that." I picked up the can and said, "You want spaghetti sauce on your spaghetti tonight?" He nodded vigorously. I put the can in the cart, and he calmed down. On the way out of the store, my wife and I looked at each other and burst out laughing. The specialist had been right. My son wasn't shy. He was just a little bit sassy. One day, not long after that, my son was playing with some blocks while I was working from home. He was building a wall and muttering to himself. I couldn't hear what he was saying, but I could tell he was talking. After a while, he finished his wall and looked at me proudly. "Daddy, look! You're talking," he said. I was stunned. I had no idea he knew that word. "No talking," I repeated, testing him. "No talking," he said again, this time with a little more emphasis. I ruffled his hair. "You got it, champ," I said. "No talking." A few days later, my wife and I were in the bedroom getting ready for bed, when we heard a knock on the door. It was our son. He stood in the doorway with a big smile on his face. "No talking," he said. I couldn't help myself. I started laughing. "That's right," I said. "No talking." Then he turned to my wife and said, "No talking in the bedroom." He had such a mischievous grin on his face. My wife and I looked at each other and burst out laughing. We never did figure out where he learned that word, but it was one of the funniest things he ever said. And to this day, it remains one of my favorite memories of my son. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content.